Hi, my friends. I'm going to share a quick little story that took place in Kyrgyzstan back in the mid-1990s. I met a friend who I knew. He was a scholar in an institute. He actually was the one who designed the Kyrgyz flag back in 1990 and 1991. And we were discussing my theory that the Kyrgyz were from the tribe of Manasseh, from the ancient Israelites. He knew my material. He made excuses and said, no, it's not true, not true. And, we got circumcision from Islam and this and that. And he would just make all these excuses. And some of them I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe that's just a general thing. But when historians do comparative analysis, it's not just one or two things that you compare. You have to have a list. And I had my list. And I had the good book with me, so I just kept showing him his culture from the good book again and again and again and again and again. And you can't, you get to this place where you can't deny it. It's just so obvious that the Kyrgyz and the ancient Israelites had one father, Jacob, Isaac, Abraham. So I shared, and then he got to the place where he could not, scholastically, just as an intellectual, he could no longer deny the reality. And he said to me, well, this is because the Jews took our culture and they wrote their Torah from our culture. And they were one of the Kyrgyz tribes, and then they became their own tribe. And my response to that was, yeah, maybe. Because the thing that's obvious is that the Kyrgyz father Jacob and the ancient Israelite father Jacob are the same, And then you've got to work out whether you're going to trust the narrative or not. If you're going to trust the good book, you take it for its word. Or if you don't, then you kind of try and make up some other theory. But it's obvious that the script is unfolding according to script, just as it said it would, which is pretty obvious. We're finding tribes all over the world that are, according to script, returning to God. The God, their God, their ancient God. And that's one of the things I love about what I do, is I'm not introducing any foreign religion or foreign book or foreign God. I'm just saying, hey, it's time for the nations to wake up and return to their ancient God. And that's what all I expect for the Kyrgyz, is for the Kyrgyz to believe and trust the God of their forefathers. And it's beautiful when they do. They're not becoming Christian or Jewish or anything else. They're just becoming Kyrgyz. They're becoming more Kyrgyz, true Kyrgyz, and believing in the ancient God of their forefathers, reviving their customs with meaning, depth, richness to them. So anyway, that's just something I wanted to share. God bless you all.